What's going on, guys? Matt Everett here, Lethal Camaro. I am at Paradise Chevrolet in Temecula, where I purchased, I've purchased 4 cars here because they're amazing. So you got to buy your Camaro here. Hit up Jimmy. He's the guy you want to talk to. But he also hooked up the deal here with my buddy Greg on this beautiful 1LE. And the one thing I want to talk about today, and there's been a lot of questions around this, is what actually makes the 1LE a 1LE? Now, for most of you guys, you think, oh, it's just another Camaro, it's another 1SS, it's whatever, but that's not quite true. There's a lot that goes into this car that makes it different from the 1SS. Now, the car itself is basic. You can only order it in the 1SS model, but one of the things you should know is it comes with a lot of 2SS amenities and features that you might not think were included. So first and foremost, on the exterior side, you obviously have the 1LE signature wrapped hood. You're going to get, for the first time, 1LE specific rims. They are graphite color, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in one of these cutouts, I thought they said Camaro, but I'm wrong. But you get your graphite rims, you get the 6-piston front brakes. They do say 1LE on them. Also, the rear brakes say 1LE. And then the 2-ply or the 2-piece brake setup. So you're going to get really good stopping. Now, also you get the Eagle F1 Goodyear tires. These are not run flats. They're perfect for the track. And obviously the bigger brakes in the rear. Other side is you get the basically painted. These are not wrapped, it's painted. Side mirror in black. You get the front splitter here, which unfortunately this one's damaged, so they're bringing him a new one. And on the back side, it comes with this Dovetail Spoiler, which, as you guys saw in the other video, when they delivered this car, they sent 2 left side pieces, as you can see over there. There's one, but they didn't do a left and right, which is unfortunate. But you do get the spoiler, and then the rear side is also matches. So overall, you get that matte finish across the board on the car. It looks really clean and good. Now, some of the other things that you might think, okay, well, what else is included? And some of the things that come on this car stock that you would have to pay for upgrades on even the 2SS is the magnetic ride control. Again, I already touched on the brakes. The other side is the suspension. So it's a whole new suspension that the SS doesn't even have. Has new sway bars, has new just control links, has everything that are all tuned and set up for the track. Now, going to the inside of the car, you obviously get, and I'm sorry, it's dark, but you get the Recaro seats, passenger and front. They are leather with the suede inserts. You get the suede wrapped steering wheel and shifter knob, and it is a manual. You can only get this car in a manual. And the rear seats are leather. So unlike in 1SS, you can't get leather in the car. So this car actually does come with leather. The only difference is on the door compared to the 2SS. It's the plastic, not the leather wrap, but here on the armrest it is the leather. Here it is the plastic to the touch, and you don't get the Bose surround sound or the lighting. Let's see here, get my camera to work. You don't get the lighting on your door opening, and you don't get the lighting in the side door and around the, actually you do get it around the radio. So outside of that, most of the car is pretty stock. The Recaro seats themselves are a pretty big upgrade. People were asking if this does come with the heated and cooled seats, and it doesn't. It does not have heated or cooled seats, and I don't think the Recaro seats support that. But this micro suede leather it's pretty nice. I don't think you have to worry too much about it. But again, the rear seats are leather, unlike the stock 1SS. It comes with the cloth front and back. You can control your air controls just like you do in the stock car. You do have the brake, you do have the drive mode settings, and from what I understand, the 1LE's is adjusted a little more aggressively. Drivetrain wise, you do get the ESL anti-slip differential, but you still get the LT1 6.2 liter V8 with 455 horsepower, 455 torque. But in general, this car is made for the track. They built this car for the track, and it's in this blue at night. It looks so good. The 1LE package will cost you $6,500, and that is a bargain. Now, if you're looking for someone that wants a fully loaded Camaro, you know, you're actually paying a little bit less in general for the 1LE package than you would for like a 2SS and adding in all the different items. But you can't get to that super high level with the 1LE. I don't believe they'll allow you to add the lighting package. If you try to add a lot of that stuff, it removes the 1LE package. But in general, the 1LE is meant for a track car. It's for the guys who want to go to the track on the weekend or speed around town. I don't think my buddy's going to be going to the track with his car, unfortunately, but he just likes the way the 1LE looks. It's that wrapped hood. So, and one other thing, I forgot about this, and I was quick to be reminded, the PDR. So the performance data recorder is also only available, I believe, on the ZL1 and the 1LE package, but I believe it's one of the only things you can add to the 1LE package that will stick with the 1LE performance. And I know some of the guys have been going back and forth on the forums, but it seems like all the 1LEs that did have the performance data recorder actually went through progress and got built, where other ones don't. So, but look for my full review coming on this car once we're able to drive around and all the parts and pieces are on the car properly. We'll do a comparison versus this car versus hopefully a 1SS and a 2SS, and you know, really just lay down what's the true difference here and go back to back around same corners and turns and all that fun stuff. So outside of that, that is what makes a 1LE a 1LE. Hopefully this video provided a little insight and showed you directly what it was. But what better way to end a video than with some startups and revs from this MPP exhaust. And I totally forgot, the car comes stock with MPP. There you go. You guys probably thought you had me. You're probably already commenting below like, well, you forgot this. But yeah, let's get some startups. That's the sound of a healthy V8. One final walk around. And until the next video and the next drive. I'll see you guys on the road. Why you gotta mess up my video? This guy right here. So, damn it, I forgot about that. I'm telling you, it's the wrapped hood. It's like seeing a hot Asian woman for him. He's laughing because his girlfriend's a beautiful Asian. I'm gonna have to edit that out.